Hey, good Thursday morning. Just want to touch base with everyone. Has something to, and if you see the shirt that says, set aside every weight that ensnares us, it's the scripture. It is Hebrews 12:1. Set aside those heavy weights. Prayerfully, this will help in that setting. The word says in Proverbs 21:18, and most of the time when you hear this particular scripture, when I start saying it, you'll understand what I mean. It'll say life and death is in the power of the tongue. Well, the scripture doesn't say it that way, and no version says it that way. It says death and life is in the power of the tongue. One of the reasons why I believe, and it was revealed, that it starts off with the death and life is in the power of the tongue is because it needs to be the importance of what you say can either kill you or it can grow you. So you have to be careful of the words that you choose to say about yourself and others. So let me just read it this way. So Proverbs 18:21 says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat of its fruit. Now, there's a version, and it's the Message version of that same scripture, and I want to touch base with that. And I do use different interpretations, and it's okay to use different interpretations when it comes to how you are receiving this word. So it says, words kill, words give life. They're either poison or fruit. You choose. Now, this is going to be important because what I'm about to go to is Psalms 1. And there's 3 points that I want to make in Psalms 1. And I'm going to do the New King James Version. Simple points, really true, straight to the point. In this scripture, they're going to talk about, in the beginning of that scripture, they're going to talk about walking, standing, and sitting. Now, listen to this. Blessed is the man, and I will put the comma on there, and woman, children of God, who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. Okay, let's break that down real fast, real quick. We don't need to be taking counsel from ungodly folks because the only thing that they're going to do is they're going to speak death to you and not life. Because whatever their version of what you need in your life is opposite of what God says about you. Facts. That's when you're walking. So mind you, you are walking towards a goal. The goal that you're walking towards is a goal that you and God has set for you. So you start talking to folks that they might be walking alongside of you, but they're not walking with you. So, of course, they're going to try to deter you, or they're going to get in your ear and speak in your spirit. And it's up to you to accept it. You can choose these words, but I can guarantee you if they're ungodly, they're not giving you good counsel. They're going to give you counsel to only keep things perpetuating in a negative level. Now, standing, so you done went from walking, now you're standing. Because if you're taking that ungodly counsel, you're going to stop. You're going to stop going towards the goal that was set before you, and you're going to stop the talk. So this is what the trick of the enemy is to do, is to cause you to stop motion. So if you stop motion, guess what? You're standing in the path of sinners because, see, they're not going nowhere. They're going to be complacent and do the things that they've been doing this whole time. There's no transformation of mind, set, or anything. They want to be constantly weighed down. So this is what they do. Now you're standing. And you know if you stand in a place too long, eventually your feet going to get tired. Let's talk. Your feet going to get tired. You're going to be like, your legs going to get a little weary, and you're going to want to sit in. The worst position that you can be in is sitting. Because now you're sitting in the seat of scornfulness. You've taken the counsel of the ungodly, which has breathed death into you. You sat there to listen to it, and you stood in its place. Now you're sitting. Now your heart has become scornful. So the only thing you see is negativity, and it's all around you. And you'll perpetuate that negativity. Listen, people, coming into this new year, while this portal is open, cut off those things that weigh you down. Cut off the negative talk. Stop speaking death in your own life. Here's the thing, and I'm telling you, this is Mr. KWU. If you are speaking death to me, you are cut off. I will only want you to speak life to me, as I should, in reciprocal, speak life to you. It's about elevating you and not tearing you down. Now, it doesn't mean that I can't correct you or I can't be corrected, like it or not. But the one thing I can do is, if you're speaking life to me, I have to accept it. I will say this, and this is just real quick. I've listened to people blame everybody else about their situation. Now, here's the thing that we tend not to want to realize. I got a gun. I give the enemy the gun. I give the enemy the bullets to use in the gun. I get shot by that gun. And then I ask myself why I got shot. Well, you got shot because you gave him, you did it. You gave him the gun, you gave him the bullets, and he shot you because that's his nature. But now I'm sitting here like, how did I get shot? Well, this is how you got here. Because when you committed the acts that you've committed, everything else comes along with that. And it'll hover over you. So, do not walk in the counsel of the ungodly. Do not stand in the path of sinners. And don't sit on the seat of scornfulness. Because the person that doesn't do that, the word goes on and says that he should be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that brings forth fruit in its season, whose leaf shall never wither or shall not wither. And whatever he does shall prosper. Remove yourself from that. Understand that you're plugged into the source. Go into this year with the mindset of allowing all those weights to fall off. Don't bring him in there with you. You'll be carrying too much. You know the song, I love to say it. Bag lady, you gonna hurt your bag. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. Stop holding on to that stuff and let it go. KWU, we out. God bless.